John Reardon just confirmed the one thing we all prayed would never happen. Hudson and Rex season 9 is canceled. Yes, you heard that right. After months of rumors, weird silence from the network, and fans basically begging for answers, the truth finally slipped out. And trust me, it's somehow even messier than anyone expected. Because apparently, the cancellation wasn't really about ratings, or filming schedules, or even the cast changes. No, the real reason ended up being exactly what the fans warned the production team about from the very beginning. And now it looks like the show is finally paying the price. The signs were all there. Remember when season 8 ended and they didn't even bother posting about the finale? No promo, no thank you for watching, nothing. It was like they were hoping nobody would notice that Hudson and Rex had basically turned into a ghost town. And at first, everyone assumed they were just embarrassed because the season didn't exactly, perform. But it turns out the silence wasn't embarrassment, it was preparation. Because behind the scenes, a certain actor we all know, and adore was already being informed of a decision that fans still can't believe actually happened. And yes, I'm talking about John Reardon. Apparently, John knew much earlier than we did that season 9 was in serious danger. Even though rumors claim filming had wrapped, and even though a few crew members hinted that the cast was already done shooting, John himself revealed that not only was he not returning, but the network didn't even plan to move forward with the season the way fans expected. And honestly, when you think about it, doesn't everything suddenly make perfect sense? The show tried to move on without Charlie, hoping fans would just adjust. They tried to make Mark Hudson the new heart of the series, as if viewers wouldn't notice that the chemistry, the warmth, the charm, the entire soul of the show evaporated the second Charlie left. And when fans practically filled City TV's inbox with messages begging for John's return, the network acted like everything was fine. No worries, season 9 is coming, they hinted. Just wait, they said. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, even they knew the show had lost its spark. And the funniest part, all the backlash they tried so hard to ignore is exactly what destroyed the show in the end. Because once John finally confirmed what was happening, fans realized the network was never planning to fix their original mistake. John shared that while he was fully ready to return, healthy, excited, literally waiting for the call, the production team decided not to move forward with him again. And that decision, combined with the free fall the ratings took after he left, pushed Hudson and Rex into a corner it couldn't escape from. Think about it. Season 8 ended with the lowest engagement the show has ever seen. Longtime fans stopped watching. New viewers didn't bother. Entire online communities dedicated to the show vanished overnight. And instead of trying to revive the series by bringing back the character that made it successful, they pushed forward with a direction absolutely nobody wanted. So when John finally revealed that season 9, as we know, no, it isn't happening, it was almost like watching the inevitable finally catch up. But here's where things get even more shocking. Because according to John, the cancellation isn't just about low ratings or bad creative choices. There's something deeper behind it. Something that hints the production team may have known for a long time that Hudson and Rex couldn't survive without Charlie. Something that makes you wonder if the entire drama from season 7 onward wasn't just a series of accidents, but a chain reaction the network tried to cover until it was too late. And the best or worst part, John hinted at one more detail. A detail so unexpected that it completely changes the way fans see the show's downfall. So, what exactly did he reveal? And why does it feel like the cancellation wasn't only predictable, but almost intentional? Could Hudson and Rex have been saved if they brought Charlie back earlier? Or was this collapse planned from the moment he left the screen? John hinted that the real breaking point didn't happen during season 8, like everyone assumed. It actually started long before that, back when he first stepped away for treatment. While fans were sending him love, praying for his recovery, and counting the days until he returned, the production team was quietly restructuring the entire show behind the scenes. And once he revealed this, everything finally clicked. The sudden shift in tone, the new storyline direction, the random character rewrites, None of it was accidental. They were preparing for a version of Hudson and Rex where Charlie Hudson simply didn't exist anymore. But here's the part that stings the most. John said he never expected to be replaced. He planned to come back. He thought the team was waiting for him, just like the fans were. So when he found out they had already chosen a new lead and even changed his last name to Hudson, it became painfully clear that the show was moving on without him, whether he was ready to return or not. And honestly, when you think about how loyal fans were to Charlie, how the entire series was built on the bond between Charlie and Rex, it's almost surreal that anyone thought replacing him would actually work. After that reveal, John admitted something no one saw coming. He said the backlash from season 8 wasn't just loud, it was overwhelming. Letters, emails, DMs. Fans weren't just disappointed, they were furious. And the network realized too late that they had damaged the core relationship that kept the show alive for 8 seasons. Even internally, morale apparently dropped. Cast and crew members who had worked with John from the beginning felt the shift. The atmosphere changed, the charm was gone, and the show's identity just dissolved. And then the final blow came: the numbers. Hudson and Rex's viewership dropped so sharply that even a renewal became a risk. And with fans openly calling for a boycott unless John returned, City TV found itself trapped. Renew the show and face even more backlash, or cancel it quietly and hope the outrage fades. And when John finally said out loud that season 9 was canceled, it confirmed what everyone already suspected. The network chose silence over fixing their mistake. But here's where things get really wild. John hinted that the unaired footage from the season they supposedly filmed might never see the light of day. Imagine that. An entire season possibly sitting on a hard drive somewhere, abandoned because the network knew it would only make the situation worse. And if that's true, then Hudson and Rex didn't just end, it was buried. Still, the most shocking part of John's reveal wasn't the cancellation itself. It was what he said next. Because he hinted that his time with Hudson and Rex might not be over forever. He said he's open to returning if the show ever finds its way back. And that one sentence has fans absolutely losing their minds. Could a revived version of the show come back someday? Could Charlie and Rex return in a reboot, a special, or even a movie? At this point, anything feels possible. But one thing is certain: the Hudson and Rex we knew is gone. And honestly, maybe that's exactly what needed to happen for the story to finally be told the right way again. So now, the real question is, will this cancellation become the downfall of the franchise? Or is it actually the first step toward bringing back the real Hudson and Rex we've all been waiting for?